So constructor reference means constructor will execute. Okay, let me show. We'll go to practical. So normally we'll write off lambda expression. That lambda expression we can be executed at the time of calling from functional interface. Right? Let's go to one example. Double colon constructor reference. Yeah, normally we'll go for constructor. Before constructor, what is there? Let's say how some method is there. Okay, normally functional interface, what we will do inside functional interface, will call off only one abstract method will be there. For that, through lambda expression will provide of implementation. Through lambda expression will provide implementation. This implementation will be called whenever you are calling of whatever the abstract method that is available in the functional interface. Through this reference, if you are calling of that method, this implementation will be executed, this lambda expression, right? So what is my requirement at the time of instead of executing of this one, okay, instead of executing of this lambda expression, I want to execute of constructor execution at the time of calling of functional interface method. Okay, instead of executing lambda expression, okay, I want to execute of constructor. I want to execute of constructor instead of lambda expression. Now let's go to constructor. So I created one class. Okay, I have created one class. This class contains one constructor. Sample of with some parameterized constructor is there. Right. Now I have one functional interface. Inside functional interface also there is one method. Get method is there. Inside functional interface, the method is get method. It is taking of one parameter. Okay. Now whenever I am calling of get method by using of functional interface reference. Okay. Whenever I am calling of get method of this intf1 functional interface reference through that, I want to execute of my constructor. I want to execute of this constructor instead of lambda expression. So I will not provide of any lambda expression. Now this is of normal giving of constructor execution, right? New sample of normal, how you can create object. Yes, same sample s1 equal to new sample one. This is constructor execution, right? This is constructor. I need to pass up some value puja. Okay, just assume this is of constructor execution, right? If I'm giving this part directly, whatever this value, right? So if I'm giving this one, this is of lambda expression, right? Now I don't want to execute my get method through lambda expression, through constructor directly, constructor reference, through constructor reference. I want to execute that constructor. So for that, what we can do is normally before what we are doing, either class or object will give of method name for method reference. Now in this case, class with a new class. This is a sample class. New means it is a constructor. It will refer. New means it will refer of constructor. Okay. Now whenever you are calling of get of this one, internally it will call of sample class constructor. Sample class constructor will call it. Okay. Now let's run it. In this case, it will call off through lambda. In this case, it will call off. So even this value also, whatever we are passing to the get method, that will go as a input to the constructor. That will go as a input to the constructor. That input also I am printing here. So whether it is coming through constructor or lambda expression. Now let's see. In this case, it will go as lambda expression. Put this. The first case means this one. In this case, it is going to call off. In this case, it is going to call off lambda expression through this one. It will execute it. So in this case, it is going to call off through constructor reference. If you want, comment this part, and it will go off only through constructor reference. It will call through constructor reference. If you want, you can go and debug it. Let's keep it one cursor point here and run it. Run as debug. See, that constructor is executed here. Okay, now let's go back. It is done. Through construct reference, that interface, the functional interface method is called. Okay, clear? Yeah, this is through lambda expression we are calling of constructor. This is through constructor reference we are calling that. We are calling of that constructor by using constructor reference. Whenever you are calling functional interface method internally, it is referring this one. Okay, clear? Yeah. Now, today we are going to discuss about Joda API. We call it as a datetime API or Joda API. Even before also we have classes. Even before also we have classes of for date and for some for formatting. All those things is there. But there are some drawbacks with that existing classes. There are some date is there, simple date formatter. Those classes are there are some drawbacks. Those are like thread safe, it is not thread safe, like that. There are some drawbacks is there. So to overcome that, Java 8, in Java 8, Java people was added some new classes related to for datetime API and getting of adding the time like months, years, days, weeks, and hours, minutes, seconds, like that. They have added newly introduced methods. Those methods is not available in previous classes like date and simple date format classes. Now we'll see of them. Okay, we'll see of Joda API. We'll call Joda API also, guys. Date time API or Joda API. The drawbacks of this, those are util class contains the date. Util class. Let's create a where is that date time. Add of one class date inside main method. Date. So control shift O. It will show, it will import of date D. Okay. Just it will show, keep the cursor there. Control shift O. Save it. It is going to date time. D equal to new date. See, Java dot util dot date is there. Okay, it is importing from in this package Java dot util package. It is importing. So there are some new classes that were introduced in. There were some new classes that were introduced in Java dot time API. Java dot time API. Those are those are. Let's create a one class local date time. Local, see Java dot time API. This is a new API that was introduced in 1.8. Okay, so let's say LD local date time equal to new local date time of not instead of that, there is a method local date time dot now means it will take the current time. It will take the current time. So now for this time, if you want to get off all the times, like what is the current time, year, months, everything, that we can get off that. Now let's say dot get. See, all get to day of the month. Okay, what is the day of the current month? Okay, if you want to get that, it will give off that. Let's system.out.println. So yes, day of the month. Now let's see what is the day of the month. 14, right? It is giving up 14. Okay, if you want to get the month, if you want to get the month, system.out.println of okay, eld dot get get to day of the month, get to day of the year. If you want to know the what is the day of the year, day of the year means, so it is almost 3 years, 3 month, third month, right? 2 months over. First month contain 31 days, second month contain 28 days, 31 plus 28 59, plus this is a 49. So it will give the day of the year. It will give day of the year. So it is of 73rd day of the year. Okay, like that we can get off all the, like that we can get off all the day of the month, day of the week. What is this week? Current week. Okay, and day of the year. What is the hour and minute? What is the current month? Month value. Okay, all for each and everything. Get a second, nanosecond. What is the year? So everything, for everything they have given specific methods. Okay, but this option was not there in the earlier case. Okay, now let's go and see of those methods, existing methods, whatever that we have. Daytime example. Yes, let's open it. I have created of one local daytime class. Okay, it is giving that it is display of current time. If you want to get only date, I don't want this will give date with time both. First one will give date with time both. Okay, now this is of say it is date with some time, and if I out of that I want to get only date, then simply current time dot to local date. It will give only date. Okay, from that out of each and everything there will be some validation sometimes we need to do, right? What is the month, what is the day of the week? Okay, sometimes jobs will run only first week of or second week of second week, like that. So each and everything we can do of some validations or conditional checks by using of these values. Also we need to write a lot of logic for checking that. Okay, for getting that, it is this will give of the month. What is the current month? It is of third. So get the, what is the value? What is the month value is it is 3. Okay, now next day of the month. Okay, it will give of day of the month is 14th. Year, get next get year. Here is where is that 2023. Next you extract the properties, hours, minutes, hours, minutes, seconds. Okay, it is easy to getting of these details, not like before. Okay, now even if you want to set like the date with some date, existing old date, it is local date time, local date that now means it will give current date. Instead of that I want to create of one date with some existing old date, then a local date of old, it will create a 1988, month is March with the 23rd, it will create a local data object. Okay, now let's see if I want to create one. I want to create of one day with. I want to create a date with some 100th day, 100 day or 2200 day, whatever that is there. With that, it will give of one date. Okay, 100 day, whatever that is there, it will give. It is of April 10th. Is will call it as a 100 day. Let's say 200, whatever the day in the year. Total 365 days per year, right? Out of that, so 100 day is April 10. 200 day means it will go up some day. Okay, is of maybe seventh month, right? 17 2015, given which year you want to go also on, it is of June, right? July 19th is a 200 day of year. Like that, for each and everything we have methods. They have existing methods all available right now. Just what is our work is only to know which method is suitable for our requirement. Okay, next. Next, what is that? Next, go to, yeah. Even this is also like yeah. So let's say some time is there. I have taken off some current time. I want to add off some days to that. I want to add off some days to the current date. To adding of plus for go back to the old date for minus. Let's say current date is there. I want to add 10 days to for this current date, and then give off new date. What is the new date of after 10 days? Okay, let's place a period of days. There is a method in that current local date plus means for the current date, whatever the time you want, either days or minutes or like that, whatever I have added of days. Okay, now let's say for this dot dot plus. Okay, either we can do either add or go minus. So what you want to do, plus of period, okay, dot of, see, of years, days, months, weeks, years. So to which one you want, we can add up that. To whichever you want, we can add it. Okay, to the current time. Either adding days or months or years, we can add. So 1 second. Yeah. Next, so either weeks, months, years, their provision is there that we can utilize of that. Okay, for adding of that. Next, this is for days, this is for weeks. I have added whatever the current date. Now let's run it. It will add up 20 days for this one. Okay, even days and minutes also we can add it, guys. Soon we'll do that. So days after 10 days, what is the current date? It is of what is the current date? It is of 14. So I am adding of 20 days. After adding 20 days, the date will become 23rd April. Third is the date will come. Okay, if I'm adding 3 weeks minus, guys, minus 3 weeks, then it is going to Feb 21st is the date coming. If you are going for 3 weeks back from the current date, from current date, if you are going back to 3 weeks, see, it is of 21st. Okay, 1 2 3, 3 weeks. Now, like that, even some more examples also is there. Duration. Duration means minutes, seconds is there, right? Like that, we can add up. Okay, go to duration example. Period means for the days, months, years, weeks, like that for the period. Duration means time, guys. Duration means time. Let's say I have given off the local date time 2 hours, 10 minutes, 15 seconds. This is the time I'm setting for the local time. This is of time is 2 hours, 10 minutes, 15 seconds, right? Local time. So for this time, if I want to add up some minutes and seconds, if I want to add up some minutes and seconds, then given time plus given time plus duration of minutes, duration of see, of minutes, see, days is there, hours is there, milliseconds is there, minutes, nanoseconds, seconds, like that, many seconds and nanoseconds both is also there. So whichever the option time you want to add it, so we have a for days is there, and for minutes and seconds and nanoseconds is also option is there. Okay, what I'm doing, so for the given time I'm adding up 20 minutes and 20 minutes, last 1 second, and 30 seconds, so 2.5 minutes I'm adding for this one. Okay, 20 minutes 15 seconds, then in that case 2 over 30 minutes 45 seconds, right? For 2 or 10 minutes plus 20 minutes as 2 or 30 minutes plus 15 seconds also already is there, plus 30 seconds, it is of 2 hours 30 minutes 45 seconds is there. Okay, now out of that, if you want to get off out of that, if you want to get off only seconds, okay, what is the total number of seconds? What is the total number of seconds also we can get it. Now let's see what is the duration between the first time and given time. Okay, duration between, what is the current given time is 2 hours 10 minutes 15 seconds. Okay, what is the updated time is 2 hours 30 minutes 45 seconds. What is the time duration between these two? If you want to get in seconds, seconds, duration dot get seconds, the difference will come in seconds. If you want to get only in minutes, then you can get only minutes, it will ignore of seconds. Okay, 1230 seconds means 60 into 20, 1200 seconds, right? So 20 minutes is coming, that 30 seconds is ignoring because you are expecting of only in minutes the result. Okay, that's what this one. So we can give of anyone, guys, anything. So here I have given of 2 hours 10 minutes added of only 10 minutes and 30 seconds. It is giving of 6:30 and giving of seconds is 6:30, minutes is 10 only. Okay. Next. Yeah, now is it clear, guys? Date time. Before we don't have provision to identify of adding plus, okay, duration period. These are not there for calculations. Now it is easy to do of those things. Okay. Now we are going to some practical things of stream APIs, guys, which how exactly we are going to do of how exactly we will do in the real time. How exactly we will do in real time, that we'll see that. Now let's go to document. I created of one employee object with ID, name, age, gender, department, year of joining, and salary. With this data, I have created one employee object, right? Out of this employee, so I have created one constructor also. I created one constructor with all the fields and setters and getters for getting the data. And for setting the data also, we can use setters and getters. Now I'll create of some list of one toString method for displaying of the data. Next, let's go to document custom. Yeah, I created of employee object with all these properties. Okay, one constructor with all the properties. That is one, and setters and getters. In this, there is nothing. And one toString method for displaying of that employee details. Next, I'm creating of some data with I'm creating of some data. Okay, I'm creating some list of employees, not strings, guys. This is of list of employees data. Okay, I've created of employee. What employee contains? Employee ID, name, salary. Okay, and gender. What is the department, year of joining? Everything is there for each employee. So now I have added all those employees into the list. Okay, first one is employee ID. Okay, and all these are names, age, gender, department, year of joining, and salary. Now I want to perform stream API methods on top of this data. I said collection data is to store the data and stream API is to process the data. I want to filter off this data by using of stream APIs. I want to perform everything using stream APIs. Okay, now let's go to practical things. Now go to document. Hmm. What is the first part? First one is giving sorting of sort employees based on salary ascending order. Sort employees data. Let's take off all these things. We'll do one by one. Control X. The first one I want to do sort employee based on sort employee based on salary ascending order. Now we have list of employees data is there. I'm loading. Okay, I'm getting this data from others class. Okay, employee list is there. Now on top of this employee dot, first what we need to do, we need to call off stream, right? Stream to get off stream object, right, to process the data. So what you want to do, sort the employee first. Sort. Okay, sorted. So if I'm sorting like this, if I am sorting like this, then it is in ascending order, right, normally. So not based on it, it will go for the default sorting order. It will go for default sorting order. But what is my based on salary only, it is a customized sorting order is required. In this case, take off employee 1 comma employee 2, right, arrow. Now, for sorting of employees salary, right? Based on salary, what you want to do? E1 dot get salary. E1 dot get salary minus E2 dot get salary. Okay, even dot get salary minus e2 dot get salary. This will give in the form of it will give in the form of int. The result will give. So if it is a negative means it is of a smaller one. If it is greater than 0 means it is of a positive value. So in that case the sorting will differ. Okay, now this is the one. Next, dot collect all the data collected. Collect dot collectors dot collectors dot to list. It will give all the employees. It will give all the employees sorting based on, let's say, before that we'll display it. System dot out dot println. Now let's see. Yeah. Now 111 is there. Next two better we'll do a for each. Okay. Causing of for each system dot out dot println each employee sorry employee. Now remove this. See, now it is displaying all the data in all the data is displaying. Okay, now I want to sort. It is not based on salary, guys. It is not based on salary. 25,000 is the first one, but if below last one is also having some 15,500 is also there. Now I want to sort based on salaries, right? Now check it. Now comment this part. Okay, now it will return off one some collection. Sort sort based on salary. Okay, this data is there. What happened? Okay. Sort based on salary. Now let's iterate it for each of collection. Now print of employee. Print of employee. Now let's see how it will display it. Now make it big. See, the first record is coming as 10,500, 10,700, 11,000, 11,500, 12,700. Like that, it is giving the data in sorting order of employee salary. Correct or not? Right? Now, so for getting that, we are doing a customized sorting order based on salary. Okay? Now, so if you want to, so if you want to do of a descending order, what we will do, guys? If you want to do e2 dot e2 dot get salary dot e1 dot get salary, if you are doing this one, then it will give data in descending order. It will give the data in descending order. Now let's go and check it. See, now data is coming in 13,702. It is coming to last is coming as 10,500. It is coming in descending order. Okay, now this is the first one. Okay, now next next comment this part. Okay, or else remove it instead of causing some. Next go to next part is this is done. Next is that, yeah, next part is employees dot. Even by using this also, because there is one more approach. There is one more approach. What is that means? Employees list dot. Okay, employees list dot stream is first function. Okay, next sorted. Next of sorted. Inside this, there is a comparator. So compare, even before also we are doing using comparator. Even before even this is also using comparator contains one method, compared to method is taking up two arguments. So instead of that, directly we are using comparator with method reference. Comparator dot compare with comparator dot comparing. There is a method called comparing. Okay, comparing. What is the type? Double, right? Double comparing double. Okay, comparing double of what is that? Employee. Go to employee class. On what basis you want to? On salary, right? Get salary. Get salary. I want to sort it based on salary. Dot collect. Similarly, collectors dot to list. Even in this case also we can sort in the same based on salary ascending order. And as sorry, let use of this one employee list 2 for each of not out dot println employee. Okay, now go here, go back and see we are getting data in ascending order 10,500 to 13,700 it is coming. Okay, even by using comparator of comparing double. Okay, if it is a integer means comparing int, there are some methods is available inside comparator. Okay, inside that for comparison purpose they have added comparison of int, comparing of long, comparing of double. The value will be like this, any one of them, right? So they have given some overloaded methods for that. Okay, now next go to next one is it is comparing based on salary. This is done. So it is of descending order means either you can use of minus e2 dot get salary dot e1 dot get salary. Okay, it will give in descending order. Even comparing double also. So in this case we have a method called reverse method. So after this there is a method called dot reverse. There is a method called reverse method. Okay, there is a method called reverse method. That's what? Yes, inside this comparing double, not here. Dot reversed. Okay, then in this case it is giving of ascending order. You want reverse, then in this case just reversed. There is a method is there, it will give in the reverse order. Go back 13,702, it is giving in reverse order. Instead of ascending order, it is giving in descending order. Okay, now next part. Next is this is also descending order decision. Sort employees by name. I want to sort the employees by name. I want to sort it. So already we are seeing by salary, right? Already we are seeing by salary. There is no big thing here. Dot sorted off. Sorted off. Just comment this part. Okay. Sort of. Now we need to use of comparator, right? Again we'll go for some comparator of E1 comma E2. Okay, arrow lambda expression. So the names means directly we can call of E1 dot get name, E1 dot get name. Okay, E1 dot get name dot compare. There is a method compare to method is there, right? Dot compare to of compare to of first one E2 dot get name. It will sort it. It will sort in ascending order, guys. It will sort in ascending order. Dot collect it. Not close it. This one is for this close, and we need of one more. Dot collect. Okay. So you will collectors dot to list. Okay, to list will give employee list with ascending order based on name. Okay, based on name, it is going to give. Okay, now let's see. Based on name, it is giving or not. What happened? There is some error. Closing of that. Yeah, run as. Yeah. Now the data is not sorting based on employees. This is, see, it is coming as 11,500 is started and last is 34,500 is coming. In between, 37,000 is also there, 32,000 is there. So even 35,700 is also there. That is coming. So that means the data is sorted based on employee name. See, Emilia Joe, Animesh Kumar, A is started. After that C. After that I, J, M, N, S. So that means now the data was started. Now data was sorted based on name. Based on name, it is sorted, right? Now next one is next we'll take off. Go to that. Sort employee by name. Sort. I want to get off lowest salary employee, guys. Whoever having low salary, I want to get his details. Whoever having low salary, I want to get off his salary, his details, employee details. Now, what is that? Employee list dot employee list dot stream dot. So, what is that? Min salary, right? We want of min. Just directly you can call off min salary. So directly there is a method called comparator inside compare double, right? Comparator dot comparing comparing double of employee colon get salary. Okay, get salary, just that's it. I want to get off we were having minimum salary, last salary. I want to get off his details. Directly you can print this value. Not out that 20 ln. So employee. Okay, min salary employee, it will print it. So who is having employee ID 1666 having the last least salary in the company. What is his salary? 10,500. 10,500. If you want to get max salary, then change it to max. Change it to max and then try. It will give up 277 employee ID is having highest salary in the office. 35,700 is the highest salary. Okay. Now next go to one more option. Now how many employees in the organization with female and male? So I want to know the count of male and female employees. How many male employees and female employees in the organization? In the organization. Now what we need to do here? We need of some map is required, right? Some key value pair. Male is count and female count, right? Now employee dot stream. Employee dot stream is the first one. Next, what we need to do? We need to group, right? We need to group. So there is directly collect method is there. Okay, collect method. So collectors dot grouping by, there is a method dot grouping by. Now on what basis you want to group? Employee based on gender, right? Based on gender, I want to based on get gender, right? That is a one option. And we need to count, right? Based on gender, what is the male will come, it will increase the count. If it is female, female, it will increase the count. So counters, there is a collectors counting method is there. There is a method called counting method dot counti counting. Okay, this will give off some list of map. It will give map with some string value. It will give. What happened? There is some error. 1 second. Let me save it. What is the error? Yeah. Now, female and male count. Female and male count. Now, what we need to do? Just simply system.out.println print that map. Let's see that. Male is 11, female is 6 employees in the organization. Male is 11, female is 6. So, let's count of female. Archana Singh 1. Archana Singh next. Where is let's see of Archana Singh female. Next male Nima Rai 2 and Emily Jo 3 and Jansna Kaur 4 and Jyoti Reddy 5 and Shanvi Pandey 6. Okay, 6 members is the employees. The rest of our 11 is male guys. Okay, now like that we need to check based on the requirement. We need to call the appropriate intermediate methods and terminal methods. Okay. Now, name of all departments in the organization. We have people are working in people are working in different departments. HR department, sale and marketing, infrastructure, product development, HR, secure and transport, accountant, finance. Okay, like that multiple departments is there, right? So I want to know only the department names. I want to know only department. That means district, right? Here HR is coming, again HR is coming, like that. I want to only the district department counts, right? Now let's go to the method. Here we need to use of district, right? There is duplicate department names also there, right? For multiple employees. Dot stream dot. So what we need to call distinct, right? We want of distinct, right? Now distinct. There is a method called distinct dot. What we need to do out of this collect of collectors dot collectors collectors dot on what basis we need to do collectors dot the district department, right? Comparing, let's go and check where is that. Yeah, we need a mapping of district department. Yeah, let's take off this one. Yeah, first we are mapping of first we are employee colon department. I am mapping. So only departments I want of distinct. Only departments I want distinct names. Okay, distinct dot collectors dot to list. It will give only the department names are only distinct one. Okay, now let's give off this as list. List of string. Okay, this one. Let's print it. It will give off only all department names HR, sales and marketing, infrastructure, product development, secure and transport, and accountant. These are the departments that we have in the organization. Okay. Now, next go to some different other questions. You can go through all this, whatever that I have added in the document. You can go through that, guys. So, average of male and female employees. Average of so male and female. Now what we need to do? Average of what is the average employees and average male and female employees. Average age. Okay, age of male and female employees. Now take up this one and paste it here. So what I'm doing, employee dot stream is common. Collect of collectors by group. We need to group based on age, right? So employees, gender, and their age. Collectors dot averaging int. Averaging of int on what basis? Age average. Age average, and we need to group them by gender. Female average age and male average age, right? Both it will give in the map. The gender, it is of age average. Let's give that, save it. Now average age of male employees 30.1.8, female employees is 27.16 is the average age of male and female employees. Okay. Now next go to now highest paid employee in the organization. Simply we can use of already max we have used, right? Already max we have used, or else we have one more option also. We have one more option. Let's comment it. Next. So employees dot stream dot collect of collectors by max value by out of on what basis, comparator dot comparing double of salary. So whichever having max one, that will return that employee details. Even before we have seen the max employee, right, in the first itself. In the lowest salary and the highest salary employees also that we have seen, right? Instead of this, what we did before, employee dot stream dot directly max value, right? Directly we called off max. Here also we are using which logic? Here also we used of this logic. Directly this logic that we have used. Comparator logic only we have used. It will return of what? It will return the value whichever there is having max one. Second, any bracket machine? Yeah. So this one, yeah. Oh, even this also will give as a optional. Even this also will give as a optional. Okay. Duplicate value, employee one. Just print off this value. Delete of all these things. Print print this one. Yes, even both are giving 277 employee details. Both are having 35,700. So multiple ways is there to get off the data. Okay. Now the names of all employees who joined after 2015. Here we need to use of filter, right? We need to use of filter. Now let's copy paste this one and comment of this part. So let me explain this. So employees dot stream is common. I want to filter on what basis? Based on the year joining date. Employee. So year of joining is greater than 2015. Year greater than 2015 and their names. Map dot employee colon name. Only their names I want, not all the details. I want only their names. Okay. Now dot collectors dot to list. Dot collectors dot to list. It will give list of strings who joined after 2015. Okay. If you want all the details, then we need to exclude of this part. Then we need to exclude of this part, and it will return of a list of employees. Then in that case, okay. Now, next go to next example. Count of number of employees in each department. So I want to know the count of each department. So HR department some 5 members is there. and the product development some numbers is there. I want to count of each department. I want to know the count of each department. Then in that case, so there we need to use of map. It will return the grouping department and integer type long. So integer type for count. Now, so employee dot stream collector of. So I want to group by department, right? Collectors of collectors dot grouping by department employee colon colon department, and I want to count, and I want to count of collector dot counting. So it will give us a map of department with the count. Okay. This one is giving of product development 5, security and transport 2, sales and marketing 3, infrastructure 3, HR 2, and account and finance 2. Okay. Now, next go to youngest male employee in the product development department. First, what we need to check? First, we need to filter off. First, we need to filter off product development and as well as youngest male employee. Not all, only male employees. Now, first we will check off all the male employees out of all. So, whoever is having department of product development, in that we'll check off age. Minimum age whoever is having, he is the one. Now what we are doing here, first youngest male employee in the product development. So out of all the list, I am filtering off male employees first. Okay, filter logic, and then department is also I am expecting of e dot department dot equals of product development. In this it will give all the employees who male employees, it will give up to this filtration. Okay, out of that I want of only I want of only minimum means smallest age, youngest male employees, right? Now we need to use of min logic again. Dot minimum of comparator of comparing int. It is a integer, right? Age means not double. So comparing int of employee colon colon age and get his employee details. Now let's print it. Okay. 222 is the youngest employee. His age is 25. Okay. Now, most working experience employee in the organization. Most working experience means who is that? Whoever joined, whoever joined the first means maybe his age may be more, right? Now let's get that. Even that also we'll see. It is based on comparison of age only, date of joining. Most experienced guy. Employees that sort of based on the year of joining. Okay, year of joining. So in that find first. The first value I want. He is the most experienced guy, right? Instead of all, I want to get of only one employee. So there is a method find first. It will give a first result. Employee 7177 is the his age is 37 and his joining is also 2010. Okay, like that you can verify of all these. You can how many male and female employees are there in the sales and marketing team. I want to know only male and female count in this organization. Now let's copy paste of whatever the pending one and revise it. Let me oh, go to. So how many male and female are there in the sales and department? So first I'm checking a filtering of sales and marketing department. So inside that we need to check of male and based on gender we need to count it, right? Collector start grouping by gender. Based on what we need to group? Based on gender we need to group. For each gender count we need to check. Collector start count. Okay, it will give in this department what is the gender count and what is the male count and female count. Average salary of male and female employees. So average salary of salary means it is of double, right? So we need to use of average double, averaging double. Here averaging of sometimes depends on average age is there. That time averaging of into we are taken. Now salary, right? Averaging of double. Employees dot stream of collect of grouping by gender only. Okay, but on what basis we need to group averaging salaries, right? Collector start averaging double of salary. Okay, then all male and female average salary will be returned in this part. Next, name of all employees in the each department. Name of all employees in each department. Employees dot stream collectors of grouping by name, grouping by department name. it will give it will give up all the departments, right? Now after that we need to check off either directly also we can call, guys. Now is of grouping, yeah, for time being. Okay, it is giving of all the departments with this is the department and is list of employees. Now this we need to iterate by using of entry set. It will give of only all the list of entries with for department and his list. Now let's we need to iterate of this one. This is the iteration logic of collection, guys. No need to explain of this one for getting of that. Next, average salary and total salary of whole organization. I want to do of averaging of all the employee salary, sum, min, max, all those things. Now, so direct of collector summarizing double of all the salaries, employee salaries. Okay, out of that, what is the max value, min value, average value, sum. It will give of all the average, sum, minimum, and maximum. All the employees data will get it. Now oldest employee organization and his age and belongs to which department. Who is the oldest employee and his belongs to what is his age and which department he belongs to. First, oldest means max. Comparing int of based on age and get that one. Only age means rest of everything will come back, right? It will give all the employee object. It will give employee object contains all his details. Go to oldest employee is 166. Okay, Iqbal Hussain, age is 43, male, and his department is security. He joined on 2016. He's the oldest employee in age. Okay, like this, you can take off any other examples and then you can practice it, guys. Like this, you can take off any other examples like conditions and then you can try to do your own way of the practice. Okay, but Java 8 Stream API features are most important and mostly will use in the nowadays coding. Okay, that's what Java 8, guys. So if you have any questions, you can ask me, guys. So you can take off these requirements from anywhere, guys, and then you can try, your own way. Not only whatever the way that I explained, you can go for your way also. Don't think like whatever I have explained here, the getting of the result. This is only the way, not like that. There are other ways is also there. You can try for that if you want. Okay. The filtrations of employees data is not only the way which I have explained. There are other ways also there. By using Java 8 features, you can do in other way also. There are multiple ways is there. I have given one of the provision to you how to filter it. Rest of them you can practice also. Go ahead, guys. You can ask any questions. Guys, no question. Okay. This is what core Java, guys. Now we need to start off JDBC. We need to start JDBC. Maybe we need to start off some database related things. At least you people need to have some Oracle idea before that. At least one day I will take off Oracle session and then we'll move to database. So out of that, who is Java guys? Guys, out of testing, how many people are? All are testing or Java? Testing, yeah. Testing means up to core Java is fine for you guys. You can practice of all these things. And whoever want to full stack Java means Spring, Hibernate, all those things. Maybe we need to connect next continuous classes. Yeah, that's what for today's class, guys. I'll inform when we'll start off advanced Java. Okay. Thank you, guys. We'll meet again soon.